Welcome back to Good Morning Vail on TV8. It's your Sunday edition, and we are getting super healthy with Nevada Lee. I love you so much. I already feel a little shaky and feel really good. So we've been doing yoga. We've learned our breaths. We've done some stretches. We did a couple of balancing. We did the downward dog. We did the plank. And now we are going to do something new.
And we've been doing it under what seems to be 95-degree temperature here.
Exactly. The lights make it very hot in the studio. So this is hot yoga, everybody.
This is like what we do at Baptiste Power Yoga over at Revolution. You know, 95 degrees. It feels a little bit hot to start with, but once you get used to it and get into it, it helps your muscles warm up and release and stretch.
I can imagine. I think I'm more limber because of the heat.
So the one pose that I forgot to mention that I do every morning when I get up, using my bed as a prop, is essentially like a half pigeon pose.
So you stand on the floor?
So we're going to be standing on the floor. Half pigeon is usually on the ground, but it does put a lot of pressure on your knees and the pain. So I do it standing up. So you'll go to the side of your bed, and I just take the side of my foot. I'll put it up there. And you can bend your knee at whatever angle works for you, and then you just start to lean over into it and just let your body relax down heavy.
Oh, this is a great stretch for your butt and your thigh.
For your butt, your sciatic, it gets to your IT band. You can bring your foot across even more and bend into it. Bend to the left, bend to the right, you know, bring your leg out a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a great way just to move that stretch all the way up and down without putting a lot of pressure.
Do both legs, obviously.
And then you obviously balance it out on the other side.
Okay, cool. I like this. Your bed's very high, by the way.
So
okay, next.
We'll get down to what we usually do is kind of the, you know, the rejuvenation aspect of it.
Perfect.
We'll get into the relaxing, the rest of the hip openers.
Alrighty.
So because I do have bad knees, I do most of these poses assisted with the wall, which I really like a lot. So we'll start out with half pigeon on the wall, also figure 4 on the wall. So so your knees are at a 90-degree bend here. Take your right ankle, stack it on your left knee, and then you can sit here just like this, and you'll start to feel it in your lower buttocks right there. You can also start to drop your knees slightly to the left. And then you can also assist by grabbing your knee or grabbing your whole foot and cradling your leg.
That's a gluteus.
And that'll get you stretches from your ankles, IT band, sciatic, lower back. But that's a great way to modify pigeon.
Absolutely.
And just to sit here and do it on the wall. And then you would switch sides, balance it out. You can also press on this knee and open up your hip this way.
That's nice.
Just whatever feels good for your body.
It's good for your psoas.
And whatever angles you need to get the stretch you want. It's your practice, and it's always yoga practice. It's never yoga perfect. There is no such thing. So that's our half pigeon on the wall.
Okay.
Then I like to follow with a deep hip and opener, which is frog on the wall.
Frog on the wall.
Usually frog is done on the ground, you know, but that puts a lot of pressure on your knees. So you want your knees 90 degrees, and then you want to start to open your feet so they almost come parallel against the wall, and then just work on finding that distance and that stretch. And you can press on the insides of your knees as well too. Have your feet up on the wall, Liz.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Frog on the wall.
Frog on the wall.
And
oh yeah, that's a better
there.
stretch actually.
And then when was the last time you remembered to breathe?
Just now.
So trying to connect your breath with everything through the entire practice is the ultimate goal. And sit there with your breath in, hold, out, hold. And you can do this as long as you want. You could do this all day.
I know.
Then from here, it's really easy to do a legs up the wall. So you can just set your legs on the wall and rest like this. If you'd like to place your hands underneath your sacrum, you can just stick your legs up in the air like that. If you really want to get into it, you can do, you know, a shoulder stand. And then you can even drop that back into a deaf man's pose, or if you really want to do it, touch your feet back into plow.
I don't know why I can do this, but I can.
That's amazing. And then you want to come back down slowly, rolling onto your back. And then you want to hug your knees into your chest, and that'll help relieve and roll around, relieve a little bit of tension on that lower back.
Nice.
And then what we'll do is we'll spin around, just so we can see the camera.
Ooh, I'm so dizzy.
And then we'll go back in. And this is probably my favorite pose. It can be used, you can use a strap with it too, but we're gonna do the twisted roots again. So knees together, left leg out long, right knee's gonna come over. You wanna try to leave your shoulder blades on your mat. It's not important if you can touch this leg to the ground or anything. And then sit here and breathe. And as you exhale, try to go a little bit deeper. Deep breath in, and that'll expand and stretch your tendons, ligaments. Exhale, go a little deeper. Take an inhale again, bring your knees to your chest. Extend your right leg out long, bring your left leg over. And then you can extend your left arm out, and you want to take your gaze to the left as well too. And then try to get as deep down into the stretch as you can.
I must be Gumby because I can hit the floor. Okay, this is nice.
And then we bring our knees back into our chest. And usually one of the second to last poses is Supta Baddha Konasana. You bring your soles of your feet together. You let your knees hang out wide. You know, if this gives you any pressure anywhere or pain, you can put blocks underneath each side of your leg to rest here like this.
Good.
And we'll take a couple more deep breaths in. And then we'll come into our final resting pose, corpse pose, the end of our life cycle of this journey today. Your legs come out long.
Good night.
Your arms can go anywhere. You're going to take one last final deep breath in, as big as you can. Hold it for a second, and then you're going to let everything go. And let your breath fall down naturally. And then just sit back and absorb the goodness. Thank yourself for showing up and treating your body this practice today.
Can I thank you for showing up and giving my body this practice today?
And, you know, and now we've connected our breath to our body and the physicalness, to our mind, you know, which is always running crazy. And then that helps us bring us centered back into our soul.
Wow. Well, I could pass out, but I can't because we're really on TV today. But Nevada, I can't thank you enough. This is a beautiful, beautiful experience. If you were doing this at home, please continue to practice. It's just a wonderful, wonderful feeling. I have to say, I feel way better than I did first thing in the morning.
And then usually what you'll do is you'll come back to a seated position.
Okay.
You'll bring your hands to heart center. The teacher will usually go through, you know, a closing of her practice for the day. And then we end each practice with Namaste, which is basically stating that the life, love, and the wisdom within me sees and honors the light, love, and the wisdom with you.
That's beautiful.
And we enjoy you for showing up and sharing this practice with us.
I love that.
And then you'll bring your thumbs to your forehead, your third eye center, your pineal gland, the center of all spirituality. And then you'll bow forward and say Namaste with the class.
Namaste with this class.
Namaste right here.
Namaste right here on my mat. Namaste, everybody. That was an amazing experience with Nevada Lee. If you want to get your yoga on, look him up, Nevada Lee Furrow. You can reach out to me. I have his contact information. Find him on Instagram and Facebook. And of course, we love you so much. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
I love this experience. Namaste, everybody.
Oh, and if I can say one more
Yes.
thing, Revolution Power Yoga is my home studio where I was
Nice.
trained as a teacher and where I practice. Everybody is always welcome to go there. They have everything from these heated power classes to yin yoga to the full-on aroma restore, where you basically lay here with bolsters and blankets. You get comfortable. They play meditation music, and it's an absolutely wonderful experience. We did a sober event with the Reconnect Foundation up here.
Nice.
If anybody is interested in yoga for the first time, if anybody is interested in recovery, you know, trying to get help with the drugs and the alcohol that plagues this valley with all the problems, reach out to the recoveryfoundation.org. I think you sign up for their newsletter, but they will offer you your first class free at Revolution Power Yoga.
That's beautiful.
To experience what it's like. You know, if you want, I can come there to help guide you through it and be a friend. But that place is all about connection, community, empowerment, and community is the biggest thing. And it's all through the practice of yoga.
This is the greatest feeling. I am so grateful for you, Nevada Lee, for yoga, for the experience that we just had here today, and for all of you for joining in and learning a little yoga right here on Good Morning Vail. It's TV8. We'll be right back.